Welcome to the Investment Process Channel. I am C3 Christopher Camo. This is a channel where we teach people how to create generational wealth through trading. Let's get into week 40. What are we? Week 41 or 42? We're week 42. This is October 19th, 2025. We're going to go over 3 steps for our weekly trading plan for gold futures for our success. Okay. So let's get into the trading week. We're going to start out with the Dow Jones. This YM, this is our daily, excuse me, a little congested today. Here we are overall. What are we looking at? Price is kind of in consolidation right in this area. We had this area marked out for our range. So high, put our low down all the way down here. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's because this was our low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, this was our low. So price is right within our range now. The reality is anywhere down here was a good place to get a buy if you're on a longer range. So hopefully you got positioned down here. And as we see, again, we're looking at how price is developing. It's in a discount right now from our daily range. So let's go out to our monthly and weekly. We're at the middle of the month and see how if we're not in a move right now, how can we participate? Looking at this, we're looking good right now. So monthly, we've already, cleaned up this imbalance here. We did not take out the previous low, which is a good thing. I mean, for me, price is still going up. Did we take out our close for last month? Not yet. And I believe we're working our way there. I don't right now I don't see anything. Let's go out to the weekly. Weekly had a rejection from up top here. But again, did not close below the previous week's low or the previous week's close. So again, right now I'm looking at price just continuing up from here. We want to see a pullback anywhere into this area. And I guess we can go to our daily or our 4-hour. It'll probably show us where the pullback is going to happen. But here's our daily. We already cleaned up this equal low right here. Tap down into it, and it's tested it for the second time. I'm pretty sure somewhere on our 4-hour, we can look at our 4-hour and see exactly where our entry is. And I'll put back up the our daily range. And actually, yeah, I'll put back up our daily range, and it's still the same. It hasn't changed from last week. Price has just been moving within that range. So let's go to our 4-hour. So here we are on our 4-hour. And we're looking for our opportunity for entry. So it looks like right here we have an imbalance. So we're looking for price to reach back into this area right here, then continue up, set our stop loss below here. Hasn't quite fully cleaned up this this gap up from the last week on Monday. Or was that Friday? Oh, Friday it created the bottom, and then when it opened up on Monday. Or open up after hours. No, that's yeah. Sunday night, Monday, it created a gap, and it's tapped into that gap twice. Each time a little bit lower. Let's look at the hour. That gap. Here's about 50%. Yep, about 50%. It may be done. It may try to run one more time, but looking at this. Came into this area here. Yeah, again, anywhere, we'll probably look in this refinement area here where there's the imbalance on the 4-hour as well. And, stop loss below here or stop loss below here is good if we do not see price come back down to this area. Wait for confirmation, at least on the hour time frame of price shifting. What do we mean by price shifting? Here's a shift. That's price shifting. We see the buyers take over the sellers right here, where we get a close above this candle. So, and that's on the hour. And as you see, price shifted. It continued up from there. Is it possible that price could go the other way? Yes, but right there, that's a good um, uh, sign that price is shifting to the bullish side. And next candle open up, you can just get your buy right there and then set your stop loss below there. And it hasn't quite made the full move yet. But again, right now it's just overall consolidating, and at the same time, the opportunity is there. We're below that 50% mark. Got to close above here on the 4-hour. Just the daily is meh. Hasn't closed above there yet. So it hasn't given me a true indicator that price wants to continue up. Hasn't given me a true indicator. So be patient. I would love to see a daily close above one of these candles, or at least another close above this candle here. I think at that point we'll see a price shift. Either one of these two candles, actually, especially this one on Thursday, we can get a close above there, preferably a close above this Friday candle. That'll show that prices are going to continue up. Then we wait for the pullback and the entry. However, again, what I'm saying here is within this range, this is not a bad entry because price is at a discount right now. So if you'd have got in here or here, and it's just a waiting game, price below the range, and it's a good position. You just got to be patient. So, all right, let's go over here to MES or the SP 500. SP 500, pretty much the same. You see here, I put that 50% mark, just marked it where it'd be a good place to get in. Looks like overall within that range, prices kind of lived underneath there more than it lived above. We've seen some strong rejections from that resistance area right here behind this candle. Look, it just shot back down. Try to retest it, shot back down. Price is just in a consolidation right now. So let's hop out to I'll leave this here. I'll remove the lines, but I'm going to leave the range here because range hasn't changed. Let's look at the monthly and drill back down to see where our opportunities are if we do not already have a position. So here we are. If we take a look, prices looks like it's almost a doji for the month right now. So in my mind, price is slowly making its way back up to take out this high. Again, it's been super efficient. Came back into this area, tapped into that support, and just started coming back up. Now, overall on the daily, price kind of looks like, well, not kind of, it looks like it's in consolidation, which that's not a bad thing. Again, price being below that 50% mark of that daily, that's what we're looking for. Let's go to this weekly real quick. Weekly, we touched into this somewhat equal low the previous week. This week, so far we got a bullish candle. Excuse me, last week we got a bullish candle. Had a reject from that open, that previous week's candle. Got a little close above this area here. Again, like I said, overall, the bullish, it's still bullish. If I look at this correctly, this is our new low. We got a low. Here's a higher low. Just put in support. So let's go back to our daily. So taking a look at our daily. Again, consolidation. However, we see the ticks up. We see it's pulled back after it broke structure, right? We see prices pulling back. I believe this week is going to be ready to go. So what we would like to see is a pullback and then take off. Let's look at this 4-hour, see if there's an opportunity. Ooh, here we go right here. I will highlight this because we are here. What is this, a 4-hour? see how this plays out over the next hopefully one day. That's where we would love to see it. We would love to see it. What's this? Low 650, 65.90, 25, 65.90, 25, 65.90, 25. All right. Hopefully this plays out earlier, but we don't know how the market's going to open on Monday. We want to take that equal low out on this 4-hour candle, somewhere in this refinement area, get position, and then take it up. You know, set your stop loss back here. I would just love for it to dip right into that area, just kind of bolt it from that area. It has a little itty bitty wick on it because let's see, our open was 65.92.25 and the low is 65.90.75, so 0.5. Yeah, so anywho, that's what we'll be looking for. Yeah, that 4-hour gave me enough. Got some imbalance right here, but that 4-hour gave me a nice refinement area to come into on a higher time frame, and I'm all for that. I'm all for that. So the 1 hour just kind of reinforces that. So let's look for price to dip back into this area and continue up. We've already broken this resistance right here. Have a higher low. That's why I said it may just tap into this area. It may not even come all the way back down here. It may just tap into this area and continue up. So, all right, that's S&P. Let's go over here to the NASDAQ. Here we are with MNQ. Excuse me, NQ. This is the micro, not the mini. No, excuse me, it's the mini, not the micro. What was that? 4-hour. Has something marked off. Like that should have been up there. Anywho, we see prices just kind of been hovering around within this range. It hasn't broken higher or lower. It's retested this candle down here all week. It just took off on Sunday and came right back and revisited that area where those equal lows were on that 4-hour, and revisited this one more time. Let's look on the hour and see what that looks like. Oh, okay. We see there's support right there. So that's why I rejected from that area right here in this area. And there's still some imbalance left down here. So wouldn't be surprised that price may revisit this area, or at least revisit this area here. Let's look at the monthly and see where we are. I'm going to go ahead and take some of this stuff off. You know, I don't like a cluttered chart. Okay. NAS a little bit different than the other two indexes. We're bullish over here. We've passed the previous close of the previous month. So nothing but good stuff over here on NASDAQ. We've already, I'll take this off when I go over to the weekly, hit support. We've bypassed previous month support. Not last month, but the previous month. Came right back into that weekly support that we had marked off here and just decided to keep climbing. So let's look at those weekly. Previous week, exactly what we said. We had that imbalance, found support. So we take that off. Did not get a close above the previous week. But last week got pretty close. So I think we're going to probably get one more move down on the daily and then back up. It just looks like it's putting in support. Got our low, higher low, and another higher low. Looks like it just put in support. So let's see what our opportunities are. So price is still within our range. And took out this equal low here. Again, revisited a little bit lower into our daily candle here. This long wick. as we talked about, I think it's on the 4 hour. Yep, 4 hour. We still have a little bit of imbalance left, and probably more so on the hour. Now, as far as price, with Nasdaq, price may not come back here. I'm looking at this. We have an equal low here, and little imbalance right here. I could put this here. Price may just come into this area and continue up. Again, we've got our close right here above that closed above the previous month's high. Excuse me, not high, but close. And that's a beautiful thing right now. Now, thing is, with this range, price is now in a premium. I would love if you do not have positioning, let me see if hour. Yep, this one right here. Your price could just drop right back down into discount from our daily range. One more time to get position. That would be the optimum trade right now if you're not already in a position. I do not hold, I have to be up a lot in order to hold a position over the weekend, but I do not hold positions over the weekend. Specifically, why? This right here. For whoever in their wildest dream was shorting this. And with that, if you were shorting this is a good position. But as you can see, if you were lucky to get in, let's say not up here, but let's say here, you got to close below, it pulled back, and then it sauced, right? So you took some nuggets, and then what did it do? It opened up right here. If you put your stop loss back here, or where support came in, if you put your stop loss right around here, what's this? 1 hour, in 2 hours, your stop loss was out. So that's why I say I don't hold over the weekend. I would have just closed this out. And that was a good, I don't even know how many. Look that up real quick. Yeah. Let's say you got half of that. That was still 1 to 4 right there. 1 to 4. It's not a bad take. So, yeah, I don't hold over the weekend for 1 to 4. 1 to 4 is a nice, grab and go. Nice grab and go. So, yeah, and as I'm looking for probably an aggressive, like I said, a pullback and then aggressive takeoff for the rest of the month. It's going to make a new high. I believe all the indexes are going to make new highs, but this NAS is set up for it right now. So we will see when the market opens. We will see. Let's go over here to gold. So look at gold. Gold has just been doing the most. Got a new low, and I gotta move. I'm gonna have to move this. I'll move it in a second. But we see gold. What did it do? This is our daily. 1, 2, 3. Pull back. Got a nice base. Tuesday, boom, took it out. Nope, that was Monday. Okay, yeah, Monday. First candle Monday took out the old high, pulled back and just kept going. Now we did get a close on Friday below the previous day's candle, so we've seen that before. Here's Friday. There's Thursday here, and we see the buyers, they stepped in and kept pushing it up. So let's take a quick look at the month. We know overall is bullish, but let's just take a look real quick. Overall is bullish. We have a long wick rejection. Not too long. Again, I think that was just Friday. Here's our weekly. I don't know what to say. All these candles, these look like these inverted hammers. But it's a candle over candle. And you'll hear me talk about certain candle patterns. This is just showing bullish. And this is showing a strong bullish for last week. Strong bullish candle. Even though we had to hit this rejection area, it's still a strong bullish candle. It's been bigger, almost the same size of the 2 previous weeks. So, quite a lot of price action last week. Let's look at the daily. Daily. Okay. So we have a new range. Let's go ahead and mark this off. Don't like to be like all up on so we can see. I guess I can pull it to this side. Let's pull it to this side. All right. Here's our new range. And again, like I said, we got to close below the previous day because of the gap. It looks like, it came back to close the gap. Looks like it came back to close the gap. Have a little bit of imbalance down here. I'm not too sure. It's the middle of the month. Gold is really looking at to be that efficient where it will come all the way back down to here, but it would be nice. So we're looking for the open. It's already come back into this this gap area and imbalance. It may come a little bit lower. It may not. So let's look and see what price will do. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see last week, it just gapped up and took off. And then even from Wednesday to Thursday, it gapped up again. So let's see how price opens. What we want to see is, I'm just telling you, we want to see price go up initially, come back down a little bit, and then take back off. Then this 4,500, it'll probably be within striking distance within the week. So, step 1, we have our new range. Step 2, we're looking for price to come anywhere below our 50% mark to get position to this 4,500. So anywhere below there. If price does not, we'll be looking like on a 1 hour for a shift. So we see here on the 4 hour, it came back here, cleaned up this equal low on the 4 hour, and it got support and came right back up. There's a little bit of imbalance on this 4 hour left. And that's right at that 50% mark of the daily. So it did not, and price did not close above this open on this bearish candle. With that being said, can price, this 4 hour candle, can price just dip right back into this area, still close above this low? Yes. And that's what I'll be looking for. I'll be looking for like an hour confirmation, pretty much. Let's look at these hour. So yeah, somewhere in this refinement area, I'll just be looking for, got a price shift here. Let's see, like I said, I want to see like maybe reject from this area, come back down for one more grab for support, and then take off from there. So that's our refinement area. Then nothing but buys here. Gold is bullish. We should not be looking to short anything. I know that daily candle closed the way it did, and some people will be trying to run it back down to here. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Gold has just been very aggressively bullish, and because it has, it's in the news, so people are just buying gold. So as fast as people can sell it, people are buying it. So I guarantee you, like this sell-off here, because it got to a new high, everybody's like, oh, End of the week, 4,400. What did this end up being? 43.92. Almost made it to 4,400. Almost made it to 4,400. So everybody just took their winnings on Friday. So all right, we went over our 3-step weekly trading plan for gold futures for success. That's our weekly trading plan. Look, the charts are there. They're primed for a lot of opportunity. Let's make sure we're taking care. We're paying attention and making sure we're managing our risk. And have a great trading week. This is the Investment Process Channel. Have a good one.